Happy Chainsaw Man Day. We're back yet again for some more live reactions. God dang Chainsaw Man. This is the man. It's here. Do you feel it? Because I know I feel it. Okay, let's make sure I actually have everything set up. We do. Alright. So, y'all already know the deal. Read it over on Shonen Jump. Use the app. It works. It's simple. Call it a day. If not, go and read it wherever you want to read it. But let us react together. And or if you already read it, look at my reactions. And then we can discuss the chapter right after the fact. So without further ado, Desto, welcome in yet again. It is time. Are you ready? I'm looking forward to this chapter because, as we know, Asa X Denji moments are moments that we need to see. Character growth is what we need to see. Hopefully, we see something of that nature here, alright? A lot of stuff for this chapter. Save it for the stream or blast YouTube stream as things occur. Blast it as you go, Ghost Tab. You already know. But welcome in. Also, what is that thing next to your name? I don't use YouTube enough, and I stream over here, but I don't stream enough to know what that is. But alright. Alright. Y'all know the deal. Let's get it going. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it. Let me open my phone. This tablet phone. Get my finger in between this thing here, please. Thank you very much. Thing's freaking loose as heck. Alright. Chainsaw Man time, baby. Chainsaw Man chapter 207. Buddha, 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 Buddha. What? Wait, why is that? What does that mean? What are we doing with just the chapter title? It threw me all the way off. Usually, again, chapter titles have like some reason behind why it's named something, right? The only thing that came to my mind is like booty, walking everywhere. That's not right, obviously. So like I shouldn't even did that actually. Let's just ignore that. Just ignore that. Sukasa es Mikasa. Aha! Get the crap out of here, god dang it. Don't be afraid, Denji. Think happy thoughts. I don't deserve to be happy. What? Look, I mean, if you're really getting down and dirty when it comes to how he feels, he's a broken man. Like us, you don't understand the kind of trauma this man has been through. All right, in his life, he has struggled. He has went through pain. He has gone through hardships. He's sold his both the testicles actually. All right. He probably got him back because, you know, he's a hybrid, so he can bring him back like that. But I'm just saying, this man has gone through things and stuff, okay? And she doesn't know this. She doesn't, all right? It's all the people that he failed, and all the people he has saved in the past, eating Makima out alone, saved humanity from Naruto's Mangekyo shining. I was like, what? I thought you were supposed to say, like, Naruto, but no, it says Naruto. You threw me off. Like, even then, that still don't make no sense, because Mangekyo, what? It's like, all right. I mean, I get what you're getting at, but interesting. What's happening? The worst thing that's ever been done to me. I was doing the same thing to other people. Somebody like me shouldn't be allowed to be happy. I'll make you happy, Denji. I wanted to for a long time now. But how? I don't know. But we can think about that together. You're dumb, so you have to think. You're trying to cheer him up. You're trying to cheer him up, but you're also calling him stupid. Hey, good job, Asa. Great pep talk. I appreciate you. Okay, that right there, that's gonna make me feel a lot better about myself. Yup. Look out! And they just go to the whole building. What the heck happened? Did he actually start falling? And that's why they went to this building? I'm assuming. I was saying you're dumb, but you need to think is a juxtaposition to Makima saying you don't need to think. Very true. Very true. Because Makima just didn't want to think. He wanted to be a dog the entire time. Wolf, wolf. Alright, bow down. Alright, Devil points how Denji making decisions, saving the cat and over people are just bad choices. I mean, again, these are choices. Whether or not you see it as bad is perspective. That's the thing, though. that's the thing. I don't know if he has that like line of thinking or perspective to be able to do something like that though. He's hella smart for somebody that never been to school. Part one, exactly. And I feel like again, going back to community real quick, there's a lot of people that don't seem to understand that one major aspect about Denji. Denji struggles in the sense of this because he's not somebody that has went to this like actual proper school. You don't know any of these things. He's learning as he goes from all the influence around him. And you see the influence around this guy? I rest my case. I was having a lot of pretty good parallels to Makima. Interesting. Interesting. See what's going on here then. And Asa's looking at the fallen devil. We have to stop her. Why? Why? We're superheroes, aren't we? The attacks I've tried on her so far haven't worked at all. I'll use Tank. Tank. Hey, we're finally doing it! We're finally using the other arm! So what is this thing about to look like? Because they're in the sky right now. Like, is a tank about to fall out of the sky? How does this... I'm really curious how this ability is going to work here. I'm super... Man, Asa's so cringy. It's great. I love... Look, that's why I love Asa. Because she's so cringy. And we love cringy here, alright? Asa's the only girl who doesn't want anything from Denji. Himeno wanted Denji to help her with Aki. Rize wanted to complete her mission. Makima wanted Pochita. Very true. Like I said, if you look at from like on Asa's perspective here, like for herself, all she wants is to actually help. She's not trying. There's no like other devious motives. She's actually good for him. But the problem is she has a bad Mama Gemma that's within her. That's not good. That is trying to use him. So it's like, I don't know if he's able to separate the two. There's a problem here. Thanks to the power of love and Bucky, Asa has reinstated her goal, and she will save Denji, even if she doesn't know how. Exactly. Hey, but that's what you gotta do. When it comes to love, you try to save people even if you don't know how to. What? Huh? What? That's not what I expected. That's not a tank. What am I looking at? What is this? What the heck is this? Like, that is not a tank. That's not one tank that I know of anyways. Like, what? I mean, I was very curious to what it was even going to look like to begin with, but this is not what I expected at all. Interesting. Very high detail on it, though. I kind of want to zoom in a little bit on this. Look at the details here. I mean, it looks very menacing. It looks like one of those freaking gun arm thingies that was from Trigun. That just like blows up the moon. Like, looks like a sniper. Yeah, right? Like this is not a tank. Fujimoto, you know what a tank looks like, right? But again, I mean, like this is why I was curious about what it's gonna look like. Simply because like it's a whole tank would be a lot. It could have been like the barrel of a tank, right? A long shaft type of contraption thing. But I mean, he went with this other design. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Original tank didn't use a cannon, but a machine gun. Still weird tank is a machine. Really? So wait, the original tank was that makes no sense. Why are we calling it tank then, and not calling it a machine gun? Call it Machine Gun Kelly. What are we doing? I think he understands her, so she was too scared to do it herself. His rescuing Denji from the sadness chapter shows that Asa is at her best when she doesn't think but reacts. Very true. Sometimes you just gotta move forward, as opposed to letting your thoughts run you over, because your thoughts prevent you from getting to the next level to what you could be in your life. This is a life lesson for everyone here. All right. Don't think, just move. Asa Mitaka. There it is. That's too heavy! Using Tank Devil's power, I'll load this gun with every weapon I've stockpiled up to this point. And let her rip! Let's go! Okay, now I understand why the chapter title is called Buddha 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 Buddha. Why is she sitting there saying Buddha 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 Buddha? What? Alright, sure. I mean, it's shooting out tank shells, looks like. Oh, wait. That's not just tank. What the heck is that? Wait, isn't that the dude? Isn't that the teacher from the first chapter, actually? Or am I tripping? Because you made the teacher as like a sword, right? Yeah, these are literally all the weapons we've seen thus far that she's created. That's what she's talking about. You can shoot these things out. Yo, what the flip? What? Hold on a minute. And she took damage. Fall Devil taking damage right now. Okay. I mean, she's bleeding and coughing up and all that stuff. What is that weapon? What am I looking at? Like, these swords are freaking weird looking. All right. Oh, impaled right in the head. Let's go. God dang, got chopped up in the stomach. She's gonna come back though, right? She gotta come back. What is this thing? What am I looking at with this like fish prong? Like what's that gonna do? What the heck is that gonna do? Like what? Oh, alrighty then. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a battlefield of weapons on the goddamn ground now. This is freaking the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade zone. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we looking like when it comes to all these weapons. She dropped Gilgamesh on top of her head. All right. You said, I am the bone of my sword. And that is the chapter. That's nice. That's nice. I'm not slamming it so hard. I'm going to freaking break my phone doing that. Let me not do that. It's all the weapons she's ever created. Yeah, I see. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't it that teacher that they made in the first chapter is like come back around actually doing damage? What? Let's go. It was an armored vehicle carrying a machine gun. But it was a vehicle, okay? I was like, it still was a tank, technically speaking, right? I was stop tripping the moment when she was stop thinking. Our nihilism was canceled by love. Exactly. When love comes through, it makes us stronger. For all of us, all right? For all of us. I guess Buddha is a sound from a machine gun. I don't know if that's. I don't think that sounds like a machine gun though. All right. Maybe it's like maybe it's supposed to sound like that or something, and she's just saying like I don't know. I need a accurate depiction exactly of what this sound's supposed to be when it comes to like what Asa / Yoru thinks what a freaking machine gun's supposed to sound like. I'm confused on that, but hey, they done did it. Yes, and Yoru does have a thing for. I mean, if you think about it, that's though the best weapon you can make, and it's the easiest weapon you can make, is a sword. For me, I would might as well make a sword first, than try to like see if I can like conjure up a gun. It might be more difficult to even do something like that. Also, the fact is you need ammunition to even use said gun. So yeah, not only are you making the gun, you also got to make the ammunition. That's too much work. Where you can just make a sword that does multiple damage. It can do one hit and blow you up. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well make a sword. God. Seeing as aquarium sword. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay. I'm like, why? Like that thing looks like it's gonna do no damage. Like that thing looks like it's gonna do no damage. God. He overcomes difficulties when he gets unlocked. His horniness also overcomes difficulties when her heart gets hard. What? Go sad, please. What? Okay, buddy. How you doing, Prime? Also, Peach, welcome in. I just saw that Yoru has a JoJo cry now. I mean, you can look at it like that. I didn't even think about it like that. You absolutely right. It's a JoJo reference. Let's go. Is your fan everything is a sword? Or Naruto used a ninja sword? It was just a kunai knife? I mean, look. They had the windmill of shadows. You know, remember that thing? They only used one time. Well, Naruto only used one time. Then he did the transformation. He's like, I got you, Zabuza. You know the episode, but that's besides the point. This is an interesting chapter. Like you guys were already saying, when it comes to Asa Mitaka as a character, she starts excelling in herself when she stops thinking so much and actually just moves forward and just tries to do something for somebody else even, right? This is how she's going to be able to overcome the trials and tribulations that she has had this entire time. Because love knows all. And at the end of the day, her main goal now, and her only goal, is to make that boy happy. Alright? And she said we can work it out together. That was literally just a confession right there, by the way. That was a confession. 100% was a confession. Like, I will take that, and you want to make that canon, I understand completely, and I'm not even, like, disregarding anything, because that's canon material right there. That is one bona fide situation where she said, I confess to you. Now, does Denji understand that? Probably not. But he'll learn to understand. He'll do better. Alright? And then when Nayuta comes back, Nayuta's only going to get mad, but then understand that, you know what? You're not so bad. You're not so bad. Because Nayuta's coming back, like I said. I'm not coping. Alright? I'm not cold. Read some goddamn Chainsaw Man Prime. You already know what it is. We're doing alright. Waiting on the detective response something. But yeah, look. What do you mean he's high? What? Also, the fish spear is a courier weapon, right? Yeah, haven't got. Yeah, it is. They were just confirming that for me because I was like, it threw me off. I'm like, why is he even here? But I mean, sure, why not? Windmiller's shadow is flying quadruple con. Look, man, look. Just because you're right doesn't necessarily mean like you're right, though. Oh, look. It's a more powerful katana. How about that? Kunai. I mean, it's more powerful kunai. You already made Digi happy. Oh my God, that's not the same kind of happiness we're talking about. Look, happiness doesn't come from the loins, okay? It doesn't come from the loins. It comes from right here. When this is truly happy, that's when you're happy. Thabreakmaster, alright? 2025. Now you know, alright? I also took a hard shower just to confess. This is definitely a Sojo manga now. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't mind some Sojo in my shonen, alright? We need more of this, actually. We need more of this. More than anything other weapon, the machine gun has taken more life during World War I, more than, that is true. You do got a point there, actually. Maybe that's why it was like, but again, I still don't know why it's called, like, if it's a tank arm, why call it a tank? Granted, the tank can hold things. So, I mean, I don't know. It's like, is there another word? Like, is there another, like, definition for tank that I'm not understanding, maybe? Which is why I'm not, like, fully on board with this, potentially. I don't know. We didn't see the, uniform sword and the pile of weapons. I wonder why. I mean, there's a possible chance that actually she didn't hold, she's holding that one off, potentially. Especially considering what it can do, right? Happiness from the loins don't hurt either. Look, I'm not saying you can't have happiness there. That's just a level up to the happiness that you're supposed to be having before that. Okay. Oh my, Prime, please. I think it's a tank because it's a huge shot that takes a while to charge up. Maybe. But I mean, my thing is, does it even charge up? Because she's shooting all the weapons that she's already accumulated. So the ammunition is what the weapon she's making, basically, right? So I feel like it's only limited based off of the amount of material she has for that arm, which explains why she actually hasn't used it yet. This actually confirms why she hasn't used that arm yet, because if she was using it, that would actually remove some of the artillery that she already has for it, and she'd rather use it on a particular enemy at a specific moment, right? So I'm assuming that's ultimately what it is, and maybe she might not get any other material to make weapons that you can shoot out of with that arm. That's why, again, she hasn't used it. I will say this, not to like hate on the tank arm, but I don't know about y'all. I feel slightly disappointed in the strength category when it comes to the arm. Because I mean, yes, it's shooting out all the weapons that you can accumulate over time. But at the same time, I don't know if that's going to be more damage than what the gun hand can do, right? Because the gun hand, as we've seen, can shoot from super far away and make massive holes. It's at least mountain level when it comes to the level of strength that the hand can do with the gun arm, right? So I don't know if this is the same equivalent. I thought there was going to be maybe some massive explosion. Another reason why she didn't want to use the arm, because that's an area effect type of thing. With what we're seeing right here, it seems slightly lackluster, but there is a potential something that can happen here. If Rize does come back, exactly. I shouldn't have to explain anymore. Like, if Rize comes back, like that in of itself, I think is gonna fuel that arm to be something very fierce at that point. Just her by herself. I'm not even saying her just like going in the arm and shooting herself or something, anything like that. Like, she can actually just craft a bomb using something, put it in there, bruh. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it gets amplified when it's in like the tank arm, right, or whatever the case is. You know how it gets loaded up. I wouldn't be surprised. So I can see how this can work. That's if we even get to see Rize, which there's a chance, given that the Rize movie is coming out. It's coming soon. So I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, guys. I think the school store fell apart after Maybe it did. Actually, I think you're right. I think you're right, Goseb, actually. I think you're right about that. Yeah, it did break. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. For some reason, it fell apart after she used it. Does this confirm that she can reuse weapons because they always just disappeared? That's also very true. I mean, it depends on maybe how many times she's used it and how strong it is. Maybe. I don't. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know about that one. The approach reminded me of the anime Ranking of Kings. I still need to watch that. They defeated a immortal by burning him inside a rock. Interesting. Immobilizing all movement and later burying him deep underground. So you're thinking that's kind of what's going on here? Gun is for charge impact like a cannon. Tank works like rapid succession like a machine gun. Pretty much, right? But like I said, I just wonder when it comes to just the structural capability, will this actually even do anything to the Fallen Devil? Like, for being real, this was a commendable attack. The damage did happen to the Fallen Devil, but this is the Falling Devil. This is not a regular devil. This ain't the Tomato Devil. This ain't the Bat Devil. You know what I mean? If that Bat Devil would be dead by now. She's a Primordial. Primordials take a lot more to kill than just some scraps, right? Like, they can easily, like, regenerate pretty quickly. I'm under the impression next chapter she's gonna get right back up. I doubt she's, like, hurt to that extent. Unless there's something imbued in those weapons that she shot out that would actually make it to where her regeneration doesn't work or something along those lines. I'm pretty sure she's going to get back up, though. So, what is the next move after this? And maybe if Denji can snap out of it, maybe Denji can actually help in the situation. But even with his help, how much can they really do against the Falling Devil? The Fallen Devil is not a simple devil to beat. Like, any Primordial Devil, for that matter, is very difficult to beat. And we're not even talking about the Fire Devil being on the sideline. I know the Fire Devil said they ain't trying to fight, but you never know, they might step up at some point. You never know. So, like, that's still a threat that's out there, lingering, menacingly. Okay? So does she have some kind of, like, pocket dimension? Yes. So this pretty much confirms that, honestly. Yeah, she more than likely has some kind of pocket dimension that allows her to store all her weapons. I mean, it makes sense, because you always wonder when it comes down to, like, all the weapons she has created. And I'm pretty sure some weapons she hasn't even used like that, right? So, like, where does it all go? She has to put it somewhere, so that confirms, yeah, there is some type of pocket dimension she has, which I'd wonder if she can even utilize that outside of, like, weapons, though, right? Like, is this like a Hakuri's type of situation where you can, like, just put anything in the storehouse kind of situation? Or, like, how does this work exactly? Like, we need to know the ins and outs of this particular ability, because we don't know how this actually functions, unfortunately. So we know devils can make contact with each other. What if Fire and Fawn? I mean, they definitely could. They 100% can. I mean, wait. So what if Fire and Fawn make? So who's making the contract, though? Like, is the Fire Devil making a contract with the Fallen Devil, or is it the other way around? Granted, again, I don't know if the Fire Devil is even a Primordial Devil, so it'd be kind of weird. Unless they're both Primordial Devils, then it ain't gonna be weird for either or to make a contract with each other. But, like, if, like, let's say Fire Devil isn't Primordial, it'd be weird that the Fallen Devil will make a contract with a non-Primordial Devil at that point, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of weird with each other. Like, I mean, does it work that way? Wait, have we seen that where, like, a contract is made by two devils, like two different contracts, like that works like that? So now those can see. Not that impressed on Tank. I did like how it's a different take from the firearm. Yeah, I do like I do like the fact that it's different, but I can't help but feel like this arm isn't it's not as powerful as it can be. And like I said, the quick solution and fix to this is literally Rize. Rize, I think, is the key to making the tank arm work. Or the Atomic Bomb Devil, obviously. I mean, given what... I mean, come on now, it's Atomic Bomb. Like, she's... Again, Yoru's been wanting to have Denji spit that guy out for a while now. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, that could be an option. Granted, I don't think you want to drop a whole nuke on this area. Because, like, I don't know if you could even survive that, right? Like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. It was just a random thought. Michael will make contracts with other devils. Yeah, but the thing is, she made contract with other devils. Well, that's true. But that's Makima, though. Makima, I wouldn't consider her like a... She's not really a primordial, necessarily. She's a four horseman. So, I mean, there is that. So, I mean... Again, her powers require her to have contracts with other people, just in general. It only makes her stronger by making contracts. So if she can do that with devils too, oh yeah, like she's gonna have to do that. Like specifically when it comes to Makima, that's why I was asking how strong even Nayuta even is, right? Because Nayuta, I doubt, is out here doing a bunch of contracts with a bunch of people. So her powers to me should be limited to a certain degree. Again, Makima had time to set everything up in motion because she was on the planet for a while versus Nayuta not being on the planet for very long. So, I'm just saying, like, she had a lot of stuff already set up. So, people talking about how she needs weapons and the weapons hybrids are just around... Exactly, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think any hybrid devil, for that matter, would actually give her an advantage. It'll give her an advantage, ultimately, to be able to actually utilize that arm a lot better. Again, it explains why she hasn't really used it that much. Because she doesn't have material enough to just... Enough strong material, mind you, to actually make it effective. Because, like, what's the point then, right? Like, this, to me, at least this chapter does confirm that and explains that. That's literally the reason why we haven't seen the tank arm. So, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 8. Believe me in that. Believe in yourself. Out of 10. Nuke level store weapon made a man out of Bucky. Bucky might be the strongest bomb of all. Just think about it. She cared about that. She cared about that freaking chicken. All right. It's a good chapter, but it felt like one of those ones that could have been done in a few pages, not a whole chapter. I agree. This went by very fast. I was sitting here like, man, I don't know what to really say here, because like there's not a lot to actually talk about or dissect, and then you guys kind of already brought up a lot of the good points that would needed to be brought up, which is like seeing Asa's development as a character and seeing her growth. At least it seems like it's a subconscious thing, unfortunately, for Asa, but at the same time, at least it's something, right? So hopefully later on she actually has a better understanding of what it takes for her to be at the level she needs to be, which is don't think, just move. Asa Mitaka, 2025, right? Sword, whip, and spear. And I've been seeing since the trick attack. Assume they're in the public safety custody. Sana also got caught. I'm pretty sure Flamethrower is dead. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they can't bust out. I'm pretty sure if they're in decent condition, they can get out of the freaking like jail cell where they're at, right? Because police custody is only so much. Like, come on now. Is Tank Gate of Babylon? But for hordes? For hoarders? Interesting. This is what I was asking Ghost Tab, because I feel like there's some other meaning of Tank in general that I'm not understanding, which is why the ability isn't really like resonating with me 100%. But that makes a lot of sense what you just said there, actually. That could be what's going on here. That can work. That can work, especially considering the motifs and the kind of the themes that have been kind of going into when it comes to prophecies and, you know, this kind of war going on. Flea market, get a... Yeah, exactly. Hey, look, but it's still something. All right, dollar store, get a Babylon. Hey, look, hey, but it's something, though, all right? It is something. Stop disrespecting her, god dang it. So the only thing I can say is, like, I'm looking forward to next week's chapter. I'm assuming we're going to see Fallen Devil get back up, because she should be fine. It'd be weird to see her in a very weakened state. And she's like, oh no, I can't move. If she's actually hurt, I'm going to be shocked. I'm going to be shocked to death, actually. But it depends on the weapons that were used in this and how powerful those weapons even are. So we'll see what happens, but my prediction is that she's going to get right back up. And she's like, this whole fight is futile. So why are you even trying to fight me, Miss Yoru? Because this is not going to do anything. Let that man suffer in silence or wherever he's screaming at, all right? Let him go back in the goddamn sky, because he does not deserve happiness, all right? He deserves pain and misery. Pain and misery. That is Denji in his motto since goddamn chapter 1, baby. But maybe we'll also see, like, towards the end of that chapter, Denji finally, like, not necessarily like coming to, but having an understanding that he doesn't deserve to just be unhappy, right? He deserves happiness. He deserves to have a good time. Because, good Lord, he deserves to at least have that. I don't know why this man think he don't deserve that when he's been struggling since day one. Since day one. Since he came out the goddamn womb at this freaking point. Like, it's been bad. and he deserves some level of happiness. I do find it interesting because there is some hypocritical aspects to Denji, right? Because he himself said there are things that he's done that has been done to him that were just not good, and he feels bad about that, which is actually quite interesting to see. The fact that he actually has like emotion here, right? He's actually showcasing guilt, which is interesting to see because you don't really get to see that aspect or that side of Denji to begin with. So the Fallen Devil's ability really brings out that extra emotion, which I'm honestly surprised that we didn't see like a Power Aki situation at all, right? We didn't go inside his mind at all, because I mean that's an easy situation to throw them back into Goddamn story and everybody's gonna get hyped if you think about it. They could have easily done that. I'm just saying. I haven't given a score yet. I'm still thinking about it. At least I hope Barum is dead. Yeah, look, I don't want to see Barum ever again, okay? He needs to go away. He needs to stay in that ditch that he's in and never return, because I don't need to see him. I don't need to see him, alright? Ready for Denji to have like his fifth epiphany in part 2, then probably bounce back in a few chapters. Yeah. I'm hoping wherever this one is, because this is such a, I feel like it's more of a defining moment that Denji needs to have here, and he needs to finally overcome this, right? Like, I feel like this is the thing that, between the Fire Devil and between the Falling Devil, they're forcing him to have to face everything all at once. And he has to come to, and not, this has to be a moment where he doesn't falter backwards anymore, right? Like, I'm hoping to God, which is what the next couple of chapters are going to be very important in my eyes, that if Denji has a moment where he has a revelation, a realization of who he is, and he finally starts to get better, I don't need to see him fall back down again. If he falls back down again, now we're just doing bad writing at this point. I don't want to keep seeing this. Alright, so I'm hoping to God that Fujimoto will actually let this man actually develop for real. Because I've been saying that there's more to the character than meets the eye, and I think we need to actually have that progress with him at this point, right? Also, welcome in, Ting. Welcome in. Graham needs to reappear so he gets his up. Look. I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that man ever again. Even though I do agree with you, he needs to go away. I think it'll be important for Barum to come back into the story for the needs of conflict. I mean, there's also that too, Ting. I just don't like the guy. All right, I don't like Barum. Okay, he is the scum of the earth, and he doesn't deserve to grace my screen, my piece of book, this paper. I don't need to see him ever again. I don't need to experience another Barum anything. Okay, he needs to go away. You thought his big face that moment was when he was in the Asian world, but in a few chapters he was right back. Exactly. That's why I was like getting disappointed, right? That's why one of the chapters I gave it like a freaking 5, because the crap was like, it was that chapter when he just started barking and just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to you, yo. I was like, what happened? It's like, why are you freaking reverting? Like, it was such a downgrade to his character. It really bothered me. And it's just like, I don't understand that there's like certain aspects to him that don't need to change. This isn't one of them. He needs to stop getting on all fours and barking like a dog, okay? He needs to stop saying woof woof and say, God dang it, I'm him. He needs to say that. He needs to get himself together. Because good Lord, this man is struggling. I don't understand it. So I'm hoping this is going to be the moment we finally have Denji like fully have a realization. And this also helps, again, on Asa's front, too, because she has things that she needs to overcome, and this is finally the time for her to do it, too. We're 200-plus chapters in, and this part 2 is longer than part 1. We need full development. It's time. Like, it's not a matter of if or when. It's just now. Like, I feel like this is the moment where we need to start doing this for real. So, again, I'm hoping Fujimoto to actually gives us proper development for these two in particular, because they need it. They freaking need it, okay? Barum serves a purpose. I don't think he needs to come back. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't think he need to come back. Well, I hate Barum, but many hated Makima. Who the heck hated Makima? What? I've never seen that in the freaking community. They were on all fours, barking like dogs. Team, what you talking about? They sounded right. Like they were going in. I've seen cosplays of suckers walk around with actual freaking dog collars on. You don't understand. Like, what do you mean? Imagine how she would have been in the manga. So Sorry, but we got gone through the torture and see this ugly smug. I don't know. A lot of people hate Makima, especially women. Women, I can see that. I can see that. I have yet to see a guy actually hate on Makima. I'm sorry. I have yet to see that. Where is this part of the community? Because I haven't seen that, actually. Part 2 longer than part 1 because he drags longer than part 1. I mean, it kind of does just a bit. I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of like moments where it's just dragging for no goddamn reason. Baron was a great villain, but I hate him. Fujimoto did him. Yeah, he did him a little too well, actually. All right, he did him way too well. That freaking smug is. There are many Makima haters, at least in the bubble I was in. I need to see this. I literally haven't seen people hate on Makima. Like, people, I can see people like maybe dislike her to some degree, right? There's like an aspect to her they don't really like, but they can't help but like, that's Dami Mommy! Like, you come on now. What are we talking about? You go fucking Makima, she's the ultimate. Hey, exactly, Ghost Tab. Exactly. I'm surprised. What do you mean, Ghost Tab? Are you surprised that women watch freaking Chainsaw Man? What are you... Do you think this show is misogynistic? Like, what are we saying? What are we saying? Nigga's the ultimate. He kind of is a little bit. All right. It's exactly Tink. It's like Tink's right there. It's like gotta be wrong. It's just like women like anime. Like, I mean, they gonna watch whatever. That's kind of funny. I wouldn't be surprised if the demographic of like Chainsaw Man might have more women than men. For all we know, we actually don't know. Like, I would like to look this up at some point to see what like the ratio is on that. Honestly, I mean, it's all about respecting women. Ghost Tab, come here, man. Let me tell you something. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that one. I don't know if I can agree with that. That's a hot take right there. God, you're surprised how much a fan base is actually women, right? It's what I'm saying. Because like, I'm always so tripping on the fact that freaking when it comes to Cartoon Network, they say I want all boys watching the show. Why are these girls watching these shows? I'm like, why do you care? That's viewership, bro. What are you talking about? It always throws me off, but it's like, you'd be surprised, honestly, just how like many women actually enjoy anime. Like, I feel like us men at times, like, we like that gatekeeper in some way. They always like you run into a woman right now, right? And like, oh, you watch anime? You watching Naruto, Bleach, One Piece? You only watch the big 3. You ain't watching no anime. You ain't watching no anime. What else you watching? Oh, Black Clover. That's another freaking popular anime. You ain't watching no anime. Like, you need to watch freaking Steins Gate. You know what I mean? Like if you real in that thing, you out here watching Catch at the Ballpark, baby. Like, you out here watching. Stop. We're getting off track. We're getting off track. Chainsaw Man is a hero that only saves women. That's very true, though. He does. He does. You know, he does only save women. Like, that's the he's kind of, again, he's a little misogynistic, honestly. If you really think about it, all right, he's kind of bad. So I'm watching Gilmore Girls. Not the Gilmore Girls. Wait. Hey, put Golden Girls on the block too. All right, this show is lit. I'm done. It's like women who got harassed for. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, for some reason, women can't play games. Like, bro, there's some women out here that be freaking whooping people's butts. I follow one of them, actually. I'm not even talking about Panda. There's someone else I'm watching. All right, but Panda freaking good with games. Okay, like, what are we talking about? This isn't a gender-specific thing. This is something anyone can enjoy. I never understood this concept and why we even have these like debates and arguments to begin with. It's so stupid to me. Like, let me not get too much into this. This is a YouTube stream, all right? Over on Twitch, I talk a lot more about these type of like subject matters, okay? And we get more, down and dirty with some of these things because, like, this crap's stupid, okay? I didn't say get harassed. I said I was I know. You're not saying that, Ghost Tab. You're not saying that. I think most women in Chainsaw Man are manipulative and crazy. It's about submitting to women. Not only do they respect them, just to show that they're not only men can be manipulative. Exactly. That's literally one of, I think, the actual like themes that Fujimoto is trying to actually implore into his manga here. Like, this is something he's exploring here that you don't really see a lot of other mangas do, especially considering like the climate of how social media tends to be, right? Like, this is a very interesting thing you're actually doing, simply because like people can look at this the wrong way. I remember in Shield Hero, and I still don't understand why people got upset about this. Crap was freaking stupid as heck. like people actually were like mad that the Shield Hero, like the main dude, actually did something towards the chick when the chick was actually like she was straight up trash. And it's like, what? But they were also mad at the fact that the representation of the women in that show, because of her, right? They made it seem like all women were like that. And that's one chick out of the entire anime. No one else is like her. So it's like, what? You only watched one episode. How are you going into this type of like thought process to begin with? It was very odd to me when I saw the reaction to Shield Hero at that time. It was weird. So Shushism also has a girlfriend failures. I mean, there's also that girl failures. Yeah, they do. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. Anyways, I gave this a 7 good chapter. A little short. Could have been a little bit more substance. Yeah, I think honestly, I'll probably give it a 7 as well. I think that's where I'm kind of sitting on. It wasn't a bad chapter, but it's definitely one of those ones where it's just like it's kind of quick, and this easily could have been something more into the chapter. We didn't have to stretch it out as much as they could. Like, I feel like, again, not do comparisons, but like I can't lie and sit here and say that Kagurabachi isn't doing it better. Kagurabachi gives you so much more substance in every chapter. It's kind of insane, actually, how much you're getting out of every chapter every week. I don't know how he's doing this, and he's also giving us freaking great art on top of it. It's very impressive, and I just wish that Fujimoto can step up the pacing a little bit to get this stuff going for real, so we can have more things to talk about and just be more excited for it. Like, I want Chainsaw Man to be that thing, because Chainsaw Man is good. It's just it takes a while to get to that point. Kagurabachi! Exactly. A failure is a manipulator, no in between. You only have 2 types? Exactly. Classics. I know what you mean. At the Fortnite hype time, I feel old. I was flirted by by younger boys on carry you. Oh my god, I hate being a woman in the gaming scene. Huh? What are we? It's funny too, because like, I mean, either you can lean into it or you can like be mad, but then that's also gonna make those people mad, right? Like you're like in a rock and a hard place situation because you're not really sure how to really navigate that necessarily, right? And then the people get mad, and the thing is, no matter which way you go, people are gonna get mad at you regardless. Because you go the way of, okay, I'll let you carry me and everything. And then it's gonna sit there like, oh, you don't know how to play games. Why you trash? Why, you know what I mean? They'll do that crap. Or you be all extra good at the game, but they're like, dang it, why you acting like this? I don't want to play no girl anyway. You's a girl. You know what I mean? And then they do all that crap. It's like you can never win. You can never win. No, latest chapter was only 20 pages, but somehow managed to check in with the entire support. How the heck? That sounds like it's condensed as heck. But that's what I mean, though. I just feel like ultimately, when it comes to Fujimoto's like way of writing and how he tells his story, he goes by the volume, like we talked about before. It's one of those situations where he's going by the volume, and we're just kind of leaving it at that, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. It really is what it is. All right, it's like a 7 for me. Like, we got nice Euro pages. Very true. I'm saying it's a nice action chapter. I did enjoy it. It has a point out where when it's a woman playing, they can't just let them play and leave them. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we doing? Just treat them like anybody? Exactly. They're free human beings. But god dang it. Here and there can be summarized in, if it starts raining cookies, the internet is going to complain there's not enough milk. Exactly. Because they're going to find some way to complain. Alright? But we ain't complaining here today, because Chainsaw Man was here. I'm glad to see it. And I got to ask one question before we leave. Is there Chainsaw Man next week? Does anybody know if there's Chainsaw Man next week? I believe the site that I'm using, right, Shonen Jump app, tells me there's one next week. But I want to make sure that that's actually true. Alright? Again, for Jamal, go monthly. I say as I cry myself to sleep, knowing it's not Chainsaw Man Day. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, next. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I'll be back next week for some more Chainsaw Man live reactions. I see. My thing is, when it comes to monthly team, I wouldn't necessarily mind it, but it depends on if he's actually going to give us a month's worth of content, right? Like, I was reading Attack on Titan, and Attack on Titan was actually a monthly manga. Or even better, actually, is One Punch Man. One Punch Man was a monthly manga. There's a lot of substance you usually get out of One Punch Man every month. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good actually. It's about 50 or so pages every time you get it. Sometimes it might be less, but that's also because, you know, the art, the person that's making the art, I can't remember his name. That dude will give you a whole comic spread of a full-on fight scene animated, basically, in the manga. It's freaking insane, actually. I don't know how the heck he does it, but it's insane. So, like, yeah, those are shorter chapters, but god dang, he put the art in. Okay, he was not joking. All right, you know, he is different than Chainsaw Man. I like the end of Chainsaw Man. All right, get out here with that. There is no end. Anyway, Chainsaw Man's still going. Stop hating. God dang it. No, two weekly devil. Exactly. Thank God. It's not the bi-weekly devil. I'm tired of the bi-weekly devil. All right, you need to go away. You should have had to be a bi-weekly. He had to. All right, he had to. But all right, I will catch you guys here give us like 20 minutes or so. So I got to set up for the other stream. But give us like 20 minutes or so, and we'll be back over on the Twitch side of things. And yeah, you know the deal, okay? If y'all can real quick, can y'all like the stream? It helps with the algorithm, pushes out to more people, more Chainsaw Man fans be able to come in here and have conversations with us so we can get our chainsaws all on. You know what I'm saying? Cut it up. Stop. Subscribe to the channel because we'll be doing Chainsaw Man anytime it comes out. So if you need reactions, need reviews, and need discussions, I am here for you always. No matter what's going on, you'll always see me come here for a Chainsaw Man live reaction, okay? I got you. And leave comments below if you have any other ideas, any other things we didn't talk about and discuss in this week's chapter for Chainsaw Man. Or if you find any other like ideas to begin with, right? I might have an extra video potentially here soon if y'all guys can help me too. I would like to do like a Reddit or a Twitch or whatever the case is, like posts of like hot takes and or theories that you guys run into, and we can discuss that as like a video in of itself. So if you have any ideas of that kind too, please put in the comment section below. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Until then, people, drink your goddamn water, take your goddamn vitamins. Break out the